Welcome to 3Bs on a Mission. Growth looks good on us.
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
does. Hot
Just
mess.
saying.
Hot disaster.
Yeah, but maybe not on the outside, but on the inside. It's the
Phew.
inside growth that looks good. We're going to have an unstructured
We had an unstructured weekend, so
podcast this week. We're going to just go with the flow of it.
Mhm.
But the first thing that we'll deal with today is we'll do our affirmations and then we'll just roll with it. Okay.
all right, you do yours first.
Okay, I'll go first. My affirmation this week is I am a magnet for the best things in life.
Yes, actually you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes. Talia, I like your
yes.
Talia hat today.
Thank you very much. It's in honor of 420.
It is not.
Of course it
Why
is.
is my phone
If you know, you know.
so
If you know, you know.
long
That's
to
right. My goodness.
load?
Well,
And if you don't,
we'll get into that
look it
recap.
up. Google it.
Mhm.
Google it.
This is Towley and I's affirmation. Ready for it? Ready for our
Yeah.
affirmation?
I'm with it too.
That is totally our affirmation for today. Just if you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. We don't.
If you don't
Right now.
start no shit, there won't be no shit.
Right. You see how I came rolling in with my hair? Good God. You can just tell it's been the weekend.
I don't know why
it
you think
has.
it looks bad. It does not.
It was parted.
not.
It wasn't. It was, yeah.
It just
I
is
came
doing what
through.
it does. You just gotta let it. You just gotta let
doing
it.
what it's doing.
You just gotta let it
Yeah.
flow. Like you just gotta let
Let
it do
that-
what it do.
Look at.
Look at him looking at you.
He's looking
He's
in
like, "What is
disgust.
happening? You want my hair? Like you want a
Yep.
mohawk like
Yeah.
Mr. B? You could do
Apparently
that.
So.
Okay, so we did all
Sorry.
of our affirmations, which is awesome. Okay, so like I said, I don't have a come up this week. G does have a trigger this bitch that we'll talk
Yep.
about. And I don't know, Tully, if you want to share something this week too. You had shared something with us, but I thought it was pretty awesome,
yeah.
actually.
I thought it was
So
really
maybe
cool.
we'll work that in too.
Good thing to
So
do.
we'll work that in and we'll do our normal stuff. But so anyways, this past weekend I came out to see y'all. Okay.
Yes, you
so
did.
yes, and it was an eventful weekend. Actually, we're not even recording on our normal recording day because I was incapacitated.
Okay. I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. So I learned a few lessons this weekend. The first was I'm not as young as I used to be. That's number one.
And don't trust your friends.
And
No,
don't accept. Maybe don't accept an edible from your friend whose name is Towley. Okay, because
Sorry.
you ain't gonna handle that well. Okay, I'm just gonna be real honest about that. Okay.
I'm like, oh, just take one. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and at least I was driving.
Oh
Thank
my
Jesus.
God. Okay. There is no way in hell. Okay.
Lit.
There is no way in hell. Okay. That I could have.
Yeah.
No.
My poor friend.
I had to count stairs so you wouldn't miss them.
Oh my
I had
God.
to-
I was.
I got you to the chair.
Okay.
And I was like, so do you want like some background TV or something? And you were like,
I don't even remember. Listen, the
I don't-
conversations were in and out. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't even know.
oh,
I could have
said
like
that.
agreed to
She said
most
that she was trying to
things at
figure
that
out
point.
who we were at one point and how she got there.
Yes, that is no lie. I was sitting there with all of you and I was like, wait, are these people that I know from?
Are they my friends?
How
or
do
are they
they
gonna
know
hurt
each
me?
other?
Right.
Well, and then like we started talking about like my one friend from high school, right? And then I was like,
Yep.
wait a minute, how do these people know that friend?
Well, and listen, I knew that if I was feeling no pain, but also
Yes.
Sean and I ate like half of a bar.
Oh my God, you guys are
So,
crazy. Okay. I'm just telling
I was
you.
like, when I looked over and your leg was like, you were
Bouncing her
bouncing
leg.
your leg.
Well, I never
Yeah.
was
And I
looking
went,
at her face.
you good?
It
Yeah.
took me a minute. I asked her in the beginning and she's like, yeah, I'm just, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm having
my
the conversation with you
God.
guys and I didn't look back until I did. And then I was like, we got to get out of here.
I did not expect that to happen for me. Okay.
I'm real
Like
sorry.
that really has
she didn't
never,
even
ever,
make it
been the
upstairs. She
case
slept in the recliner.
in my clothes.
She couldn't.
Like it was
in her
that kind of
clothes.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, you called it a
it
zombie
was
bar. It
not-
definitely was.
Oh my God. Okay, so now I know like I can't hang like that. Okay, so
Yep.
at least that was one lesson that I learned this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Although I had fun, I just had no idea what the hell
That
was
is all
going
right.
on. Okay, so and I was safe and I had a driver and everything else. So
Yes.
There you
and
have
did
it.
not
Yep.
do anything else.
she
And
was-
it is
I
very
was-
much legal in our state. So it's not like we're not,
It's
being
very
good
true.
citizens. We are being good citizens. I just was a little overserved. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'll need to pay attention.
I knew
in
better. I was like,
future.
nah, I'm good.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm
Good
good.
thing. Good thing
Yeah.
because she even
I was like,
woke
I'll
up in
handle
the
it.
morning and said she was good. She's like, I'm good, had a little coffee or whatever. And then all of a sudden she's like,
I'm not good.
I'm not good. And she went and got back in that chair and she slept there until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was
Listen,
well,
when I hadn't
really
heard
not
back,
good,
I was
okay?
like, that's why I texted you guys. So
Yeah.
I got all day tomorrow. You guys want to do it tomorrow? That's
yeah.
just
I knew.
You
fine.
probably
we
should have
weren't-
known by the state of how I was leaving your house that it would have been a few
yep,
days,
everybody-
not tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Sean was saying, take the pretzels, put them in your pocket. Put them in your
God.
pocket
Oh
pretzels.
my God.
I told her that we were going to put her on the
Oh.
trundle bed behind us and just prop her up.
Yeah.
And we would do the podcast like that.
Yeah, you could have. You
Been
could have
like
done
a-
it from bed.
But I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
have
could
gotten
have
her
like a week.
out of the
Oh my
chair.
God,
She
you
still didn't.
You could have just come up here, slept here.
Yeah, and then
and
you
then
guys just
stayed for-
filmed. Perfect.
Yep.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yep,
I should have just done
I-
that, Tully. I really should
I
have.
was Grubhubbing food
my
for us because at first I was like, you want to eat? And she in the morning, she's like, no, I don't want to eat. And then when she woke up
No.
again at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like,
I was
so are
like,
you
yeah.
ready to eat then? Because
Yeah.
she's yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
was
needed
like,
something
oh,
to
I
like
got cat
sop that
mouth.
up.
Yeah.
I needed to kind of like soak some stuff up.
soak it up.
Yeah, so
girl.
that was one of my realizations and happenings. I will
Mhm.
not be eating anything that Dolly gives me because it's just out of my tolerance level. Sorry,
Sorry.
Dolly. It's okay. But it was a lesson
No,
I
You'd
needed
be
to
really
learn. And
good
it's
with
like,
something that was like 2.5.
Yes.
yes, I would
2.5
be
is about
totally
her
fine.
range.
Totally fine.
500 milligrams
Not
is probably
that.
not it.
No.
Oh my
I got to check and
God.
see how many milligrams that was.
I gotta check and
It
see.
was a lot. Okay,
500,
it was a lot. I
250.
don't know.
I'm sure.
And the thing was, is at least I was aware enough when you were like, hey, do you want like 2 or 3 of these? I was like, yeah, no, I'll just do 1. Oh my God.
Oh my
Can you
God, 2
imagine
or
if I
3? We
did?
would have been doing this next week.
Listen,
Yeah,
we would have had
no.
to call the hospital.
Yeah.
No. So yeah,
Oh my
so I'm
God.
good now. I've learned
Poor
all my
Randy.
lessons. So that was my one lesson. And then I hung out with G all weekend and we did whole bunches of readings. They were interesting to say the least.
I asked directly like about me and mine and where I am in my I'm solid in my masculine energy still. I'm definitely solid in that.
Very much so.
Why is it whenever Wendy comes around, so everybody sneezes
Oh
around
my-
me, and I guess that's like a thing
my
about a
God.
masculine energy.
It can be, yes. Yes.
I don't-
a masculine
I don't-
energy, like an influx of it, can make you sneeze.
So I make people sneeze. Shit.
Yeah, you do.
Like I was cool when I was in the ocean. Like at the ocean, I was good. I was like, I'm like all the feminine flowing intuition, like, and then I get
Yeah.
back out in the, maybe I just should be a dolphin. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
my
maybe. I mean,
reading was a bunch
maybe.
of like spiritual cock blocking. If you, I don't know how else to explain that.
Oh my god.
Sit
Yeah.
down, sit. No, not
Yep.
this, not that. Love yourself.
Love
Love all of
yourself.
you.
You had a whole lot of love yourself.
But
You
like,
had a
it
whole lot of
doesn't.
love yourself.
This is where, like, how do you, what? Like, how do you throw things at me? And then, not that I'm taking them or anything like that, but then it's like, go love yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you're literally,
Well,
I thought you were telling me to start looking at options, but then you're like, yeah, just kidding. Go love your, like,
no,
I
just
don't,
joking. Just joking. Yeah, I don't know how to really interpret that either.
uh, well, Wendy and I, we had like this really long conversation about like she listens to other people and, people that have been on these journeys or whatever. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do
Yeah.
that because I don't know who these people are. I can
Yeah.
only pull from my experience. You can't tell me I can't do something or I have to do something else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to listen to the divine and just move in my own way, where move out of my own way, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, girl, I'm just grateful. I'm glad for everything I have. I'm bopping along. And if something pops in, then
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's going to be so in my face. I'm not going to be able to miss it. I
Yeah.
mean, we did have the guy last week. He was in my face. But maybe I missed that.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes, that is
maybe he
true.
was the
You
one
did.
and I just pulled my pants up, took my lettuce and left. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so I do think that that principle is absolutely true. No matter what comes up or what, there are things that I abide by. Like I've said before, your intuition knows. It's written in your soul. Your soul already knows all of the markers that are meant for you in this life. It already knows because we've said many times, you come to the earth and it's already fully loaded and downloaded in you.
yeah,
You're just remembering and learning how to trust that inner knowing again. That's really kind of a focus for me. It doesn't matter what comes up or what comes out. I always have to go back and sit with it and be like,
yeah,
yes, okay, this may come up and it may be for a reason or not, or it might be metaphorical or it might be real. Usually when we do these things, I just have to sit with it because I don't know yet. I don't know. Spirit, thanks for the information. And I'm just going to sit with it.
right,
But yeah, there was some wild stuff coming out. I was like, "What the heck?" Okay.
right. There
Okay.
was. We'll talk about the influencer dude that popped up in my
Yeah.
reels. Just some random
Yeah.
influencer I've never ever seen before. And he was
Yep.
talking about like some divine stuff, and then he would like flip it
Yep.
up and have a thirst trap, and then not. And I don't know. I've never seen this man in my freaking life. But I ended up like liking one of his reels that was just about like divinity, like being divinely protected. And I just liked it and I moved on, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, like, there was a whole, like, scam account, like, created to come DM me. And I was like, after liking, and this guy has, like, what, 50,000 followers? It's not like he's got a million followers,
Yeah.
but, and
Right.
he had so many
Right.
likes and comments and everything. And, like, I'm like, why is this account? So I'm like, okay, I got time for it today. So I answer and I'm like, all right, since you've created an entire fake profile to troll me, like,
Yeah.
all right, like, what do you
Yeah.
actually want? And like, this scam person's like, no, it's me. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. It's not you.
Yeah,
The
sure.
funny thing is this guy actually lives down where I go. So I'm up here and then I'm down there. And he lives down there. So I was like, cool, I'll be down there again next week. So if this is really you, we can collaborate. And they were like,
Yeah.
well, well, I'm a celebrity. So I'm like, yeah, see, that's not how that works. Because I'm
Yeah,
not being
no.
like, yo, bro, let's hook up. I'm gonna bag you or whatever. I'm just like, let's collaborate. So I was like, okay, whatever. Have the day you deserve, bro. I don't know why you tried to like reach out to me. So I let it
Yeah.
go. And then like 2
Yeah.
days later, another fake account was created and with his name, and they tried to talk to me and I ignored it. And then another day later, the third one was created and they were all different profiles and they kept creating them to talk to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? Now I'm super interested. Like I really want to, maybe, next week when I'm back down there, maybe I just reach out to him and be like, hey, like, there's some reason you need to collaborate with me. Also, Wendy points out he is my twin's doppelganger. We'll just put that out there.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. It's
she's like,
bizarre.
oh my God, dude looks
Yeah.
just like, I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's not, it
He
had nothing
does.
to do with, yeah, but like, is it the universe that trolls us? What?
I don't know. I don't think so. The universe is going to waste its time trolling you, first of all.
Right.
What they're going to do is give you, it's like either it's lessons or it's some type of healing or something, some kind of information you're supposed to have or whatever. But yeah, no, the trolling is just some dude being like, whatever. I don't
But out of everybody, like, why are you coming at me? Like,
know. I
so
don't know.
I
There's
don't
a
know.
reason.
Right.
And
There there is a reason.
I think it's totally suspicious that he looks like your twin. So there's something
And kinda
about that.
has that same setup
Yeah.
as my twin,
Yeah.
like the same
Yeah. Like
thing
just
going on.
too many things in common that you'd be like,
Yep.
okay, this is a little strange. Again, I don't think it's meant to trap you or anything, but I
No.
I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what
you
it's
can't
trying to
trap
do,
me,
honestly.
but maybe it just keeps, like, pushing me to be like, "Yeah, well, maybe you'll have enough and then actually reach out to this guy," which I would never, but maybe it's a collaboration. Maybe it's something we collaborate
Yeah,
for this. I mean,
maybe.
because 'cause he's got the
Maybe.
social
I mean,
following where we have the YouTube following, so
yeah.
maybe it's
I
just
mean,
a
maybe.
collab. Hey,
It could be. It's just a weird way in which it's coming through, It's just kinda
right.
like yeah,
It's just
it's
trying to
kinda
figure out all
strange.
the stuff, but
Yeah.
it's being a Lilith and not an Eve. It's my birthday shirt.
Yes, I love this. Yes.
It's
Yes,
Wendy got
we
it
have
for me
now
for my
entered
birthday.
yep, we have now entered Taurus season, so the Taurus is having a birthday this week, so happy
When is
birthday
that?
to you, G.
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah. 2 double twos. The 22nd, double twos. That's her joint. But so yes, we
The
are
double
officially in
twos.
Taurus season. So here we are.
Good
Here we
luck.
are.
Buckle up.
Um oh man, for all of you that have Tauruses in your life.
You're welcome.
Yes, yes, we are welcome. Yes. If you know, you know. So yeah, so that all happened. You got this weird troller dude. I
Yep.
don't know. We did spend quite a bit of time with our friend Sean, who is going to be joining us next week. Actually, she's going to be one of our first guests that comes on. Man, buckle up. She's got so much stuff. This woman is awesome.
She shares my gifts.
Yes, she
Man, we
does.
really
She
can't
does.
be in the same room together. That's gonna be on camera. Oh,
Well, and if you do, you gotta keep it like you gotta keep it calm so y'all
yep.
aren't like shattering Tully's lights, So, but yeah, it was kind of fun to know that you also now have somebody that you can share that with and that doesn't think you're weird. It's like, oh yeah, I have that gift too. It's like, what? Okay, great. Now you're both
Yeah,
light
she actually said
throwers
it.
or
I
whatever.
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
did.
she
Yeah.
said it. She didn't know I had it. Yep.
Nope. Nope. She just like came right out with it. And I was like, oh, perfect. Fantastic. I wasn't too far gone to remember that, that part, but there were other parts that I don't remember.
There was
That's all
parts where
right.
you were checking in and out.
Yeah. I was trying really hard, but it's just, yeah, it did not happen for me.
Yep.
So yeah, so we did a lot of that. This has kind of been quiet on my front. I'm trying to figure out. I feel like I was thinking about this today. Like I feel like there's like a shift that's going on underneath things for me, but I don't have any evidence of it yet, and I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. And then I don't care to figure it out. I'm just I'm just
Yep.
aware that something's different, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea
Mhm.
why. So
Mhm.
we just leave that alone. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Yeah, definitely you're definitely in a masculine energy. Oh,
And it's like, I don't
I'm not
know.
even convinced that you're not a DM. I'm just not even convinced. I don't
Dude, I
know.
don't
I
wanna
don't
have to
know.
be the provider all my life.
Well,
God.
well, maybe that's what you were meant for. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I do know now that I am solidly a divine feminine. I do know that.
Oh, yeah. That came out 8 different times. Wow, yeah.
Very,
It
like,
was a
yeah, it's,
lot.
yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, it's always something feminine now. It's always either Empress or one of the queens or, that kind of thing. So, I mean, they
Mhm.
have shown me, like, no, that is in fact the way that you are.
Yep.
But I'm not so sure about you. Not so sure about
Thanks.
that. I'm
It's
just being
because
honest,
yeah,
you
but
know.
you know what? I am a complete balance because
Yeah.
even when Queen of Wands would come out or Queen of Swords and then King of Wands come out right on top of it, like, and then it
Yeah.
was like, this is you. I'm always equal parts. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
No, you don't. And Tali, she didn't come out as Ace of Wands this time, but she did come out as the Star.
Star.
So I mean, that's pretty still non-binary. I don't think a star has a gender. So
Sorry,
that is still
Tolly.
keeping with the NB
Me
there,
either,
Tali.
Tolly.
So
So
you're
don't
just
worry
keeping it
about it.
NB.
I'm fine.
Hey, that's
I
fine.
embrace all of it. So
I'm like,
But yeah, I mean, they
what
have
up?
they have they have effectually shifted me right into the feminine. Like I am back into
yeah.
the feminine side of things solidly. But so yeah.
You want to come up?
Anything else that we wanted to share from this weekend? I can't remember if there was anything else that was notable.
Why? Because you
Kind of
can't remember
chill.
the weekend, or
Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah. Half of it is gone for me. So there's that. Yeah. That was something. I was like, "Oh man, I haven't been in that state since I was like, I don't know, in my early 30s maybe. I don't know. It's been a minute. It's been a minute."
oh,
So,
we went and celebrated Dad's birthday, and the
oh yeah,
family
that's
was
right.
trying to pound the 87 wings.
Oh my
Um,
god, yes.
because they give
So
you wings
crazy.
for every year for your
Year.
birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
And the boys were like, just having to take walks to the like, ooh,
Oh my god, yeah, it
I had
was
a
really
solid 3
crazy.
wings, and that was it, and then I took my grandson into the play area, and this 2-year-old figured out that if he tapped Gigi's card on the machine, that it would play. So it was a
Yeah.
tap and play.
Yep.
So he was tapping away, and, he got a bunch of rubber ducks. It probably only cost me, $287, but those rubber ducks were
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Were
exactly.
amazing.
It's
It
like,
was it was good to spend
yeah,
time. We haven't
yeah.
done that in a while, just with you
No,
and us and the parents
your
and
kids
my
and
kids and the grandkids.
grandkids. Yeah.
Yep, that was the other part of the weekend, and then once it just got to me and you, well, then the readings were
Well,
reading,
yep.
and then we came to Tally, and then
Then
you lost the
then
rest of that weekend.
then that was it. That was it.
And then I was
That
still
was it.
walking alone all
Head down.
weekend because
Yes. Yes, right, because I was otherwise occupied in a in a
yes, you were
chair.
in a chair.
Um, yeah, so not one of my proudest moments. I haven't had anything strange happen. I'm just trying to think, like, if I've had anything else to kinda update, and I really haven't. It's been kinda quiet other than this kinda shift, I think, underneath,
Yeah.
that's happening for me, but I don't even know what that means yet at all. Could just be spring. I have no idea. Um, but yeah, so we'll just leave it there.
Well,
Um,
that's funny because your shifts are like all graduate. Mine are like daily. They're like shift this, shift that, shift shifty, shifty, shift shift. Like maybe it's because I'm always
yeah, mine
moving
are
too.
longer
So
tail.
what like Tally found? Tally, you should read what you found.
Yeah, totally. I liked what you found. today. That was really
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
I should find that.
Why showering at night is spiritually important, how water clears more than the body.
Yeah.
Throughout the
I thought
day,
that was
you absorb more than you notice. Other people's
yeah.
emotions, stress, expectations,
Mm.
noise. Your body holds it even when your mind moves on. In many spiritual traditions, water is seen as a carrier and a cleanser. It helps release emotion and energetic residue that does not belong to you.
Yep.
Morning showers prepare you for the world. Night showers release the world from you.
Mm,
Cleansing at night closes the energetic loop of the day before your mind enters sleep. Warm water signals safety to the body. Breathing slows, muscles soften, mental noise quiets. This is where the body finally lets go. Sleep is a receptive state. Cleansing before bed helps prevent carrying other people's energy into your dreams and subconscious. A night
yeah.
shower is a ritual of completion. What was not mine, I return. What remains is me.
Mm, I love that,
Boom.
Tully. Boom. Look at
I
Yeah.
you
saw that
dropping
and I was
knowledge on
like,
this.
that is
Boom.
awesome.
So do you
Yeah.
guys do
I need to
that?
do that.
You don't do
See,
Yes.
that.
I take salt baths like all
Me
the time.
too.
Epsom salt
Me
baths.
too, but I do that at night. So I'll do that at night. I'll wait until like everything's calmed and I do that at night. So Epsom salt is a really good cleansing for not just like your energy, but it also in your body too. Any kind of, toxins in your muscles and that sort of thing. So it's usually like,
Some of the things I hear all day, mm-mm.
oh
Yeah.
I
God.
gotta,
Yeah.
You need to
I
cleanse.
Yeah.
got to
Just do
get
it.
it off.
That's
Mhm.
right.
It's rough.
Just
It's
yeah.
rough lately.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe this is kind of a word of wisdom for anybody who's watching us to say, hey, try it. Try, either doing Epsom salt baths in the evening or showering in the evening just to, and it's almost like it's a 3D cleansing ritual, right? So it's like just getting all of that stuff out of and off of you, which I love. I love that idea. It was just washing the day away because we
Mhm.
all need that. We all need that in these times.
How many
My
baths did you
gosh.
take yesterday? Asking for a
I
friend.
didn't I didn't take any yesterday because
You still couldn't
yeah.
function.
I just no, I mean I could. I had to drive all the way home, so I was
Right.
solid to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty exhausted by the time that I got home.
Or I slept for 20 hours.
Yeah, but it's just a different
But you
level, a
needed it. It
different
was
level of
obviously
exhausted.
you
I
needed
needed
that
it.
rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
it definitely knocked me
Girl
out
needed
for
it.
that. Yeah, because I don't rest like that. I really
Right.
should, but I don't. I'm always so very busy
No. You always have
doing
3
other
jobs going
things. So,
on and planning and would
yeah.
live and everything. Like
Yep.
you always have
Yep.
something going on where
Yep.
you
I
just
do.
you literally that was the universe knocking your ass down. Like, no,
Yeah,
you're
it
gonna
definitely
and
did. Without me understanding that it was gonna do that. It definitely did. Oh my god.
and you're with the perfect
Oh,
person that's just like, "Oh, I'm cool.
yeah,
Like,
chill,
I don't
chill.
need a damn thing. I don't right. I'm just
Yeah.
chill. I'm just like, I can just
Yeah.
sit here and chill and you can sleep the day away if you'd like cuz I'm used to
Oh
being
my
alone, so
gosh.
it was like
Yeah.
just me being alone regularly, but you were just sleeping in the chair next to me while I was doing
In
everything
the
I always
chair.
do alone. And the
Yeah,
chair.
yeah, it's crazy. In the chair. Yeah, that was something. Okay. But yeah, we'll leave it there. But yeah, I love that you just shared that, Tolly, because I think that is important. Like, listen, there are things that get attached and into our energies more than you understand in a day. And that's why some days, like, you'll finish the day and be like, why in the hell am I feeling like this? Like, why do I feel like
Yes.
this? Why am I so
Yep.
tired? And especially if you're out and about, like in the public and with a lot of people, if you are somebody who absorbs energy like that, like most empaths do. So like for you, Tolly, I mean, just the nature of what you do every day is like, yeah, that should be part of your routine. It's just like, I gotta just get rid of all of this in a day. And this is my
Yeah.
This is my cleansing that I do because it's really important. Yeah. Anyway, okay. G, do you want to go into your trigger this bitch segment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? Sure.
Yeah. So this week I'm going to talk about garbage.
Perfect. I love it. Garbage.
It's the people that you want to put words around like abuser, manipulator, narcissist, but honestly, the only word for these ones, like they're a bunch of all of it, they're just garbage. I'm talking about the
Just
kind of
garbage.
people, they're just garbage. I'm talking about the kind of people that who disrespect you mentally, sometimes even
Mm,
physically. And then they sit back and they wait for your reaction. Like they need that reaction.
mm.
They want you to raise your voice or they want you to defend yourself so then, they can see you're hurt and then point at you and go, "Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're the problem." Um
Yeah.
that's they
Yeah.
need that. That's that this is what I'm talking about. And the moment you do react, they're the ones
Yep.
that flip it and, all of a sudden it's not anything of what they did. It's how you responded to it. So
Yeah.
they make you the problem. Um, they
Yep.
avoid accountability like it's some kind of oath. They deflect, they twist the story to somehow make it seem like you asked for it or you deserved it.
Yep.
I used to I mean, what's so wild is you would think this only happens to weak people, but
It doesn't. No. No, no. I've had my fair share of this, and I've never been somebody that's weak, but I was somebody who tolerated less than I deserved. But I was never weak in the way that I presented. But yeah, this is not just for the
yeah.
weak. No.
Well, I mean, with it happening to me, I was always like, why would it happen to me? I'm one of the strongest people I know.
Yeah.
Like, why would these people keep showing up? And mine was consistent. Like, I always had these people coming around. I swear on everything. Like, they were
Yeah.
always, and the answer is as uncomfortable as it is. It's simple. It's because I'm a challenge.
Mm,
Because if they can break
yeah.
someone strong like me down, then that gives them a sense of power. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking trophy for them to be
Yeah.
like, they come in, they make you feel safe, or they make you feel seen, or whatever the case is. And then they
Yeah.
slowly, piece by piece, start tearing you down until you begin questioning your own strength. They study you, they find your vulnerabilities, and then they use them against you.
That is so
Their goal
crazy.
their goal is always just to make you forget who the fuck you are. Like,
Yeah.
that's their goal. And
Yeah.
it's not because you're weak, it's because you're the fucking lion, you know?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
the king of the fucking jungle that they wanna take down. They wanna domesticate you. So, you're their inside cat, so they feel that control.
Yeah.
So, it's something that they know will bite, but won't bite them, like, they feel that control. They'll feed you just enough attention, affection, validation, but never consistently, just enough to keep you craving it. So, you stay off balance,
Yeah.
always waiting, like, never fully at peace, and a lot of people think that they're too smart, like, it could never happen to them, like, "I'm too smart for this. It could never happen to me," and that's your first mistake, because
Yeah.
these people need you to underestimate them. They need you to
Yeah.
see them as harmless. They need you to see them as even clueless. Oh my god, I've said it a
Yeah.
million times, like, "How the fuck does this box of rocks control me?" Like, "What?" There's no
Yeah.
way he could, like, you know, even come up with that idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. And they make it so, think they don't know what they're doing, but they know exactly what they are doing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you
And
finally
what I'll
go
say,
ahead.
I'll just interject here, G. Like, what I'll
Yeah.
say about this is that most of us that get caught up with people like this that are in these situations, it's because it's a heart issue. So it's like these people don't present like this right at the get, right? Most
Nope.
of the time they'll actually come in just opposite, right? So they'll either be
Yes.
love bombing you or showering you with attention or
Yep.
affection, or whatever. until they get a foothold. And then once they have a foothold, which the foothold is your love and your affection. And once they know they have that, then that's when the wall comes down. That's when there's vulnerability, right? Where these tactics can then start affecting you like that, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
But until then, no, you'd be like, "What the hell? No, they don't come in like that right
Exactly.
off the get," because 'cause you'd
Yep.
be like, "No, see ya, bye." But it's
Yep.
when you have a heart connection of some sort, you know? I mean, you don't have to be, like, desperately in love with them, but you can just be, care about them or love them in whatever way it is, and then here we go. So, I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, no, and it's good because again, when you finally figure it out and you look back and you were like, "What was I doing?" It's exactly what you were saying. Like
Yeah,
you were surviving. You were
yeah.
conditioned. Maybe it was their charm, like you said, or their appearance, or
Mm,
maybe just wanting to believe and trust, that there's the best in them is going to come out.
yeah,
But it just kept you there. So,
yeah,
what do you do after you realize this is where we are now, and this is what's happening, and that's what happened? And
yeah,
you have to sit with it. You have to recognize it, and you have to learn from it because we don't want to repeat that pattern again.
right.
And then you're going to set yourself free. You're going to go back out into the wild where you're going to sharpen your skills. You're going to relearn your instincts. You're going to
Yep,
remember exactly who you are. And for those
yep.
people, you're going to treat them exactly for who they are, the garbage that they are. You take the garbage to the curb, right? You don't go
Yep.
check on the garbage once it's on the curb. You don't see who picks it up. You don't give a fuck about that garbage. You just set it on that curb. You leave it
That's
there
right.
and you keep it
You
moving
keep it moving. Yep.
because garbage doesn't belong in a clean environment,
Yep,
right?
that's correct. Yeah, once
If
you
you
clean your
if you
house,
want peace, right. If you want peace, you want real peace. You take that garbage out and you never look back. Trigger that bitch.
yeah, I love that. Yeah. I love that. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of mom because
What?
my gosh.
Garbage picking?
So, yes, because our mother, I don't know why she does this, but I remember having, like, when Livy was little, but she wasn't, like, little, little anymore. So, like, she was, like, that in between age, let's say, I don't know, 8 years old, 7, 8, something like
Mhm,
that, where she had outgrown, like, her little kid toys. But the whole basement level of my old house used to be her playroom. So, like, she had a
mhm,
under the stairs playhouse that I built her, and she had an indoor swing. I mean, this kid's had everything, right? Like, it's pretty cool. But she had a whole basement full of stuff she didn't play with anymore. And so I decided like it would be a good idea to get like a small rollaway dumpster and to throw out a lot of stuff that we donated a lot of things, but we threw out a lot of stuff. And then our mom decided that she was going to stop by and, bring the grandkid more stuff that she probably didn't need and saw
mhm.
the rollaway dumpster, and I was in the house and I came out and I was like, "Mom, like, what are you doing?" And like she was like hung halfway over the dumpster. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's
She
like, "Yeah,
was
but there's
dumpster
like
diving.
stuff in here that,
It's good
we could
stuff.
use like this." I was like, "Mom, we are letting
For
this
who?
go." Okay, so it's funny when you were talking about like bringing things in from the trash, like from the
Yep,
garbage, like, "Mom, no, no, we are not doing
yep,
that. We aren't keeping
yep,
those things. She doesn't use those anymore. Like, it's good. Like, trust me, we can be in the garbage." But there are people that probably are prone to go out and keep checking on the trash and bringing it back
yep,
in and convincing themselves that they need that garbage
yep.
still. And it's not that
Or worried
bad.
about who picked it up and if they
Or,
refurbished
yeah,
it.
if somebody else is going to take your garbage. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, let them.
Yep.
Let them take it. Hey, you know, this is something
Good
that
for
I
you
will
if you can
say,
like strip down and repolish and whatever you're doing. If you can refurbish all, good for you. Good for you. I'm not going to worry
refurbish the
about that.
garbage,
Refurbish the guy if you turn it into a something beautiful, that's
masterpiece.
great. That's great for yes,
Amazing.
but
Amazing.
it is not
Amazing.
it.
I don't think that I would ever want to be in the business of, if you've ever stripped any kind of furniture before, you would appreciate the work that is involved in that, okay? I am not signing up to strip
Mm.
any furniture or trash, okay? Like, no, no, my days of doing that are done. No, it is so much work, let me just tell you. And it's beautiful when it's finished, but it takes a million years and so much patience. And unless it was something really special, it would just not be it. And listen, this kind of stuff is not that special, okay? It's not like, no,
No.
no, but yeah. Yeah, I will say this. This is how I know I am fully healed in this scenario. At least is like, no, I'm not interested in any of that. Anybody who
Right.
acts like that, anybody who wants to listen, we all have limited time and energy. Like, I am not sharing space, energy, time, affection, love, anything with people that are like this. Sorry, I'm not. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you do you. That's not me. Okay. No,
Right.
no, I
Right.
don't care who you are. I'm not impressed by
Mhm.
any. I don't care what credentials you come with or what.
Yep.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, if you act like this, no, thank you. No, thank you. Nope. I've done my time. I know what that is. And I'm, no, no. But
Nope. Nope.
yes,
Nope. Nope.
take it out to the curb. Don't be like our mother trying to bring it back
Dumpster
in.
dive. No
No,
thanks.
no, mom,
No
you're not
thanks.
hanging out of the dumpster. So it's hilarious. Anyway,
Speaking of dumpster, it's towel time.
it is story time with Towley time. Towley,
Towel.
what do you got for us this week?
Kind of filth garbage you got for us this week, girl.
Today I have
Oh, good God.
a golden shower
My
by Kinsey
God.
Mazing.
Oh, no, it's our girl,
So,
Kinsey Mazing.
so wait, we were talking about the shower at night. Is this the shower at night?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay. Okay.
Sarah has always wanted to experience a golden shower, but it was
Oh,
beyond her
wow.
power. Her friends
Wow.
always talked about getting one, and to Sarah, it sounded like so much fun.
Does it,
Steve
Sarah?
gave me the best golden shower ever last night.
Oh my God,
My
it's Steve.
That's what the
God.
girls said.
Oh,
Sarah's
my
showers were
God.
always so boring and mundane. It was such a shame. But where would she start? Who would take the part?
Oh, my God. Listen, I like my boring showers. No thanks.
She needed to find someone to help. Maybe she could look it up on Yelp.
Oh,
No, that
my
seemed like
God.
too much.
Yo.
Maybe she could start by asking her crush.
My
Oh my
God.
God.
John, will you give me a golden shower, please? I'll
Oh,
even
my
get down
God.
on my knees.
Oh,
No, Sarah, that's
my
so
gosh.
obscene. Why don't you go ask Mr. Bean?
Oh,
Mr.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean.
Mr.
Perfect.
Bean, I need a favor. You will be a real lifesaver. What do you
Oh.
need, my
Oh,
dear?
he's a
Do you need help
geriatric.
putting that in your rear?
Good God.
Oh, my God. Okay.
No,
What the
no, not
hell?
that. It's something more. Something I think you'd be quite in for.
Oh. Oh,
I
Kinsey
want you to
Amazing.
give me a golden shower. Could you come over
Oh,
in a half an hour?
sure.
Sarah, I wish I could. Sorry to be such a drag, but unfortunately, I wear a leg bag.
My God.
Oh, God.
That's okay, Mr. Bean. I'll try someone new. Good luck making your beef stew.
Oh, my God. What the hell? Oh, my
Then
God.
Sarah spots her.
Gross.
It's Betty Sue. Surely she'll know just what to do.
Oh
Oh,
God.
my
Surely
God.
Sue's
How about she
gosh,
was
she
like,
will
hey,
hear
good luck with
cooking,
your beef stew?
right?
Oh God.
Hi, Betty. I hope all is great. I have something to
So weird.
ask you that just can't wait. Okay,
Oh.
go ahead. I'm all ears. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
boy. Here we
God.
go.
I know,
Somebody's
that's
gonna
why I
do it.
feel like this is fate. I hope I'm not too late. Do you remember years ago you wanted to do something to me? Something that started with the letter P?
Oh,
Yes, I remember
My
that quite well.
God.
You told me
My
to go
God.
to hell.
oh my
Wow.
God.
Okay.
Well, I've changed my mind. I now
She spun the
know
block.
that this is my time. Wow, Sarah, I don't even know what to say. You definitely just made my day.
Oh my
God.
God. Wow. Okay.
The universe brought them together.
Oh, wow. So you agree? Would you like to do it
God.
to me? Of course I would, you silly fool. I wanted to since we were in high school.
Oh, it's a big check mark. Green
Oh.
check. Green check.
Well,
Get her done.
yep.
Get her
Yep.
done.
Oh my gosh, let's go right now. You can come over and show me how. Betty Sue gave Sarah a
Um.
golden shower so grand that Sarah didn't even know how to stand.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh my God.
my God.
What the hell?
Wow, Betty Sue, that was so great. I can't wait to tell all of my
Oh,
friends.
thank God.
And that is how the story of the golden shower ends.
Oh my God. Go tell your friends.
Oh my God. Go
It was
tell your
fate. They met in the
friends.
parking lot.
They did.
The universe brought
Oh
them back
my
together.
God.
So,
For all those wanting to bathe in the warmth of a golden shower.
oh, yum.
My
Ah.
God. Oh
I'll stick to
my
my Epsom
God.
salt. Thanks.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Kinsey.
think Kinsey amazing. She's something.
She is.
Cheers, Kinsey.
I
Cheers, girl.
yeah, yeah. I don't even know what to say about
I
any of that. Okay.
I no. Just a
I
no for me.
guess
It's a no.
okay, yeah, yeah.
To each
Same,
his
but
own.
Yeah.
yeah, to each
Zero
his
on the
own. Listen,
judgment.
hey, do you, man? Do you?
Right.
Like that
I'm all
doesn't for
set. I don't
you? Go
want, I'm
get it,
good.
man.
Right. Just
I'm
not
just
our
gonna be
bag,
taking
but
my regular
Shower.
business.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
hey, again, like anybody that's into that, hey, go for it, bro. Like,
Hey,
Have
hey,
at it.
it's
hey.
do you, man?
That's just like our conversation this weekend. Like, you know, we've been told all of our lives, everybody's like trained on what's right and what's wrong. What is right and wrong?
Oh,
Like
yeah, yep,
based
yeah,
on whose
definitely.
opinion?
Well, it's interesting because I got like this whole thing that we're going to talk about maybe next week. Well, no, because
Mhm.
one of these weeks that are coming up. And it's all around the topic of sin, which I love,
Yeah.
right? Because that's where it all starts from, right? It's like,
Right.
yeah, that's sin. This is sin. That
Yep.
is, don't do this. It's like the boogeyman, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, but it's like I think once you awaken and you start to understand a lot of this stuff, you realize what a bunch of crap we've all been under for so long,
Right.
right? Because most of that shit doesn't matter. And you
Right.
just start to look at it and be like, what? Wasted so much of my life thinking like this was a thing or that was a thing or people could
Right.
or couldn't do this or if they did this or that, that you had to feel
Made
some
him a
sort of
bad
way about
person.
that. And
Right.
that's right. They're a bad person or whatever. And it's like, no, no, no. It's just, listen, it's all about heart and it's all about like where your heart and your intent is. And it's like none of that other stuff matters. But yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if that's what you're into, hey, get it. Like that, hey, I'm
Do
not
it.
stopping you.
You ain't hurt
I'm
nobody.
just saying, like, listen, every pot has a lid out there. I really believe that.
Right.
Like, every pot has a lid. So, like, somebody wants to do that, there'll be somebody who will accommodate that request because they also enjoy that too. I happen to not be that lid or pot. We all have our lids to our pots.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'll say about that. And then everything else that we talked about, like, yeah, being wildly overserved. Yeah, that that set me off for a week.
Well, that's what
Just in time.
our affirmation started it off. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. So
That's correct. That's correct.
live your life
It
like
doesn't
that.
matter.
Seriously. Seriously. Like,
Like who cares?
who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm getting to be more and more like that. It's like, you know what? If you show up as your authentic self and you are a decent human being and you are just moving in, love and kindness in the world, like I got no issue with you. Like whatever. Like you do you, man. Like
Yep.
and some of that stuff might be wild and out there, but oh well. Like who says? It's like
Right.
the systems or whatever. Like who cares? I don't
Yep.
care. You will never get judgment from any of us, because
Nope.
we are just not that type at all whatsoever. So okay, I think that's it, right? I think that's where we'll
That's
leave
it.
it. Like I don't think that there's
Yeah.
anything else that we got, right? Okay.
No.
So
We'll
we're
welcome our
well,
people next episode, and
yep. We'll
hopefully we'll
start
be
what
a
you're
little bit more put together. I don't.
yeah. And not recovering from certain things. So no, I'm good.
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
I'm good.
Totally. We know you're always good. I'm just
You're
telling you,
always
people
good.
don't even realize like how badass you are. Okay.
And the
It's just
fun thing
crazy.
is I was the one who didn't partake in anything. And I'm the one who rolled in a hot mess. What the
Yeah. 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 So
Oh,
you just had to get unright before you get right, I guess. So
Right,
there you go.
right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Dark
Okay.
Knight. There you go.
There you go. Exactly. Have to go down that path first. Okay. So that's where we'll leave it. And we'll
All
catch you
right.
on the next one.
See ya.
See ya.